Morning, knuckleheads. As the tale says that I'm pissed off. A few things need to be addressed. I am going to say something real quick, and if I piss people off over this, you can go fuck yourselves. I will not ever tolerate. Hey Heather, hey Sweets, how you doing? Hey Grizz, hey Ellie. Like shit, I'm so pissed right now. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're supporting children being sexualized, being deviant, and all these other ways, I don't care who you are. I don't care how bad you think you are. I will gladly bust your fucking ass. There is no fucking reason whatsoever to put our children in harm's way at all. I see. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? Hey, Grizz, how you doing, brother? Hey, Ellie, sweetheart. Hey, Heather, how y'all doing? Come on in, join the show because it's going to be a good one. Like I said, I don't care. There we go. Find the words. I don't care who the fuck you are. It is our jobs to protect our children. It is our jobs to sit there and make sure they grow up strong, that they grow up right. To sexualize these children and think it's normal, I'm going to do one thing real quick. I want you bitches to see this and see it fucking clear. Fuck you. Stick a bum up your ass and let me light the motherfucker. I will protect a child at all costs. I will give my life to protect a fucking child. I hope the drive of money is worth losing your ass. You want to see a pissed off biker, then you've got one right here. Am I afraid of what comes lashing my way? Fuck no. You bitches want to bring it, you bring it. You better make sure you bring your A game because I will not go quietly. I will not allow these children to be hurt. I will not allow any fucknut to hurt a child, exploit them. Hell of fuck no. Hey, Dark Soul, how you doing, brother? What the fuck is wrong with these bitches sitting there going, oh, it's so fun, you know, you can come over here. Nah, no. Any of you bitches support pedos, fucking drag queens going against our kids? Hell the fuck no. What you do as an adult to another adult, that's on you. But what you do to a child as an adult, that's on me. And there's many more like me that will protect the child, that still have morals, that still cares to protect those children out there, that's going to sit there and do what's right for these children. No amount of dollars is worth exploiting a fucking child. No amount of dollars is worth harming a child or supporting bitches that do. And again, I say it right now, and I'm going to say it clear, and I hope you read this loud and clear. Fuck you. Fuck you hard. I was so pissed off, I almost spit my Bud Light out that I had 25 years ago or so. Fucking useless bitches. It is, they'll just. Ugh. Seeing in the news media how fucked up these bitches are, going after our children on the rampant pages. School shootings are at all-time high. Fucking sexualizing kids is at an all-time high. Why? Because bitches aren't standing up for them. They go, oh, it's okay. It's like, no, it's not. And most of you bitches are supposed to be Christians. Your Bible states against this shit. But yet, oh, it's nothing. No, you're wrong. It is. Because, see, you're going against your own God, your own Bible, your own beliefs, your own morals that you're supposed to have as a fucking Christian. Fuck you, bitches. You fake little sawed off sons of fucking twat waffle. Just. I seen something today that just really pissed me off even more than I have been. I've been silent to a point, and for everybody that knows me well enough knows that I don't hide who I am. I don't hide my opinion. I'm not afraid to go against the grain. I will stand up and I will make my voice heard. And I will stand up against anybody that comes against me. My love to protect a child outweighs any ounce of money. I will not ever support a bitch that allows children to get hurt. Of any age, color, creed, sex, or the lack thereof. There's a special place in hell for you bitches. And your guys are going in the express lane. Again, You bitches that want our children to be sexualized, normal, make it an everyday thing. I have one fucking question for you, losers. What the fuck are you bitches thinking? You bitches don't have no fucking morals whatsoever. Where's your fucking heads? Up your asses or something? Did all of us good folk that care about our children miss the memo of there's a special meeting that all this shit's going to be normal and we have to accept it? That all of us parents that care have to fall in line and accept watching our children, our grandchildren be put through this hell? There's things, just when I see this shit, when I see a child getting hurt, I remember what I went through. I remember the hell that I faced as a child. I've been on the cleanup crew of it for many years. I've sat there and I've done what I could to protect children. I put pedos in fucking jail. I put pedos in the hospital. We need to stand the fuck up now. We need to stand up, put these bitches in their place. We need to do what we can to protect our children. The government sure as a fuck ain't. They're the ones that help and just yeah, don't want to get my happy ass on the government. See, like I said, they're orchestrating this shit. We need to follow their agenda. We need to sit there and do what we have to follow their suit. And when I say that, I'm laughing my ass off because I will not cater to the government. I will not walk their way. I'm not a politically correct person. I never have, never will be. I've always been one to say how it is the way it is, and I've been straightforward to everybody that's come here. Everybody that knows me that I'm not afraid to say how it is. I salute all of those. Hey, Christine, sweetheart. I will support those that will protect our children. I will support those that sit there and go against this bullshit and not make fun of it, not encourage it. See, like I said, I've been on the cleanup crew of these fucking useless pedals. I've been on the cleanup crew protecting children for many years. What you do as an adult is one thing. That's on you. You do you as an adult. But when you start putting those children in there, you start bringing a whole different beast out. Because I guarantee you, you just woke up one of the most dangerous beasts out there. I'm not afraid of what these little bitches think they can do to me. I will give my last breath to protect a woman and a child. More so the child than the woman. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I don't care if, hey Sam, how you doing, brother? I don't care if I lose friends over this. I don't care if I lose subscriptions. I don't give a fuck whatsoever. See, I'm not in this for the views. I'm not in this at all for the subscribers. I do it to give you guys a voice, to sit there and show that there is someone out there that cares, that sees what's going on, and is not afraid to say it. That's not afraid to step on the other bitches' toes. And right now, our children, our grandchildren are on this platform. Our children are in a firefight that they should not be in. So I'm giving them a voice. I hear their cries. I've seen their cries. I've sat there and I've held them through hours of nightmares. I've stood with them during courts. I've stood with them in the hospital. I've stood with their parents on the phones, hours on hours on hours. I am grateful. I am honored to have you guys that are subscribed to me. I'm grateful. I'm very thankful for you guys. You guys are solid people. I care for you guys 100%. But like I said, right now, if I lose people over this, I don't care. Because I'm not in it for the subscriptions. I'm not in it for the money. My channel is not monetized, and I don't care if it ever is. Because, see, I'm not going to change who I am for the money. I have better things to do than to be controlled by money. I have morals. I may be a biker. I may be an outlaw of sorts. But you know what? I still have morals that I will not cross. You can offer me $1,000,000 right now. To follow suit. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that $1,000,000 and I'm going to be shoving your car up your ass. And I'm going to be giving that $1,000,000 to these children. Hey Marley, how you doing? Much love, man. You know, like I said, I'm hoping that the love of money that you bitches are getting to go into that view, I hope one thing that you bitches buy morals, buy some ethics. If you're a biker and you support this shit, I want you to turn off your bike wherever the fuck you are. Oh shit, Papa said a bad word. Oh fuck, we gotta do something bad about that, man. All right, mister, you're in the corner for however long my watch works. Hey, someone stole my watch. You know, I try to be nice to a point. I try to sit there and say what it is, how it is, but try to be nice. I try to get my point across real quick, but you know what? Today, the gloves are off. Today is a free for all. Oh my God, you guys got to behave yourselves. We got the bent rim. Oh no. Oh yeah. And see, I'm no stranger to busted knuckles. And right now, I'll bust my knuckles again. because I stand for the little people. I stand for those children. I will not allow any fucks to hurt a child. And if I had respect for you now or before, and I find out that you're supporting this shit, fuck you. You're dead to me. I wouldn't even acknowledge you if we were the only ones in an elevator. No matter how nice you are, no matter who you are, you could be my own family members and I'd ignore the fuck out of you. I wouldn't even acknowledge you. I would not waste a piss to put you out if you was on fire. I would not even have the audacity to sit there and roast marshmallows on your burning ass. I've made it clear throughout all my history that I will protect a child. I will do what's right for these children. Someone's got to stand up for these children. Someone's got to protect these children. The news media, they don't give a fuck about them. A lot of these other bitches don't either. But we, the pissed off people, need to start standing up for them. We, the ones that care, we, the protectors, need to start standing up and putting these bitches in their place. Grab some balls other than the ones that you have on your fucking ears. Start doing fucking right for your children. I can give a shit who you are, how bad you think you are. You want to come against me for speaking up against this shit? Then come on, bring it. But you better have the balls to come face me face to face. Because I sure will. I'll show up at your doorstep. I'll kick that fucker off its hinges and I'll beat your ass so bad God won't recognize you. If I go out, I'll get a warrior's welcome. But I guarantee you, I will not be alone. Do I have to be nice? No. Will I be nice? Hell no. I literally don't have to be nice. But right now, my gloves are off. My chain is done. Hey, Fab Daddy brother, how you doing, man? And you're right, Papa. No, it ain't nice. Hey, smoke a few for me as well, man. Tell Devo light me up one. Um. All right, let me see here real quick. Hey, I'm hoping that no one's blocking anybody because we don't block people here unless absolutely necessary. We just time them out. And if anyone blocks anybody without hitting me up first, huh? Don't know why. Here's no, but all right. Let me bring y'all up to speed real quick. Let me say why I'm so riled up for. I watched a show today that turned out to be one hellacious shit show. I've been watching on the news media, all different varieties of news media. See, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm opening panel. See, like I said, I watched a Hey, no name. I watched a show today that really pissed me off. I literally care less about this person or anybody else that supports this shit. In the news media, you see sitting there fucking transgender bitches going against our kids. You have teachers sitting there saying, "Oh, you got to be gay to be this. You got to do this. You got to be a transgender." You know, sexualizing our children every fucking day. You see in the media. Now, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're a lesbian. I don't care if you're a transgender bitch, whatever. I don't even care if you classify yourself as non binary, which is a bunch of bullshit, made up crap, fucking government and the your Bible states there's only two. Only two. Well, three. See, right now, since everybody could identify as whatever they wanted to do, I'm identifying myself as a tooth fairy. See, I'm tired of seeing on the medias and all these fucking useless YouTube shit. Normalization of sexualizing our kids, putting our kids in more harm's way than they need to be. It's not bad enough that they go to school and they're scared shitless because they don't know if they're going to make it home. Let us know what's going on, brother. Anybody that wants to sit there and have their voice heard on this thing, come on up. The panel's open. Because, see, I know I'm not the only one that's riled up about this shit. But you know what? I'm one to say my piece. I'm the one that'll bring it up to light. I'm the one that'll sit there and bring this shit to light. Hey, Fab Daddy, brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. So what is the things you want to address? That there's too much of this going on, you're sick and tired of seeing it, or what else triggered you?
Well, when you look at the news media, you see all this shit where they're attacking kids. And
You mean school shootings?
I hold up,
Or
we turn up your volume. I can barely hear you.
all I have is a mic on my phone, so
All Audio.
Hello, hello,
Man, all right.
hello.
Yeah.
Mic check. I'll turn my mic up a little, maybe. Yeah, how about this? That better?
All right, yeah.
I just took off my automatic and just adjusted my mic. Anyway, so what are you so angry about this about? Okay, so that you're
Well,
seeing it on media or that's happening to kids? Because there's always been stuff happening to kids. Now the school shooting, that's new since the 90s, since
oh yeah,
Columbine
yeah.
started happening. So,
Oh, I've been fighting to protect these kids for so many years, I can't even count. Like I
okay.
said, I've been on the cleanup crew. I've been there at these children's sides. I've sat there and I've held their crying bills. I've been in the hospital with them. I went to
Yeah.
court with them. I put several of these little pedos in the freaking hospitals, jails. I swore watching what happened to me growing up that I'd protect these children.
Okay.
And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there and be idle and watching this shit happen.
That's what this stream's about.
And I watched a show today where they're promoting what's that
Was this on YouTube or regular television?
oh yeah, here on YouTube
It was
there's
on YouTube.
different creators, if you will, that are in line with all this shit, promoting the sexualization of drag queen story times to children and the
Only if
whole
children are watching it. Is there a lot of children watching it?
mm, they're promoting it to the children.
Is it like in a children's show, like cartoon styled wise, or what? How young are we talking? Or is this just adults talking about their sexuality and
Mm,
that's it? I don't know. I'm curious. I don't know what show you're talking about. I've never heard of it. So,
well, there's a whole bunch of different on the
and if
news
I
medias.
okay, because if I saw it on YouTube, I'd like, no, I don't want to watch that. It's not really my dealio type of
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah. See, I don't watch it either because it's a bunch of bullshit. But when it comes to kids, I'll say something, and it's like, nah, because when you're going against kids, that's the one thing. What you do as an adult with other adults, that's fine.
So we're talking
But
pedophiles then.
uh,
Pedophile on YouTube? You're seeing this? Someone talking nasty about kids and stuff, or what?
oh,
Because I go off on that. I go off on that.
oh hell yeah.
I guess I just don't understand what you watch, and I don't think I want to know. I was just curious. And what else? What else? So you're just here to protect the kids, and you're addressing this because you watched this show, and you're shocked, and you're like, that ain't gonna happen no more.
Oh
Well,
hell yeah.
that's why you have the choice to skip over it, I guess.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I
Yeah.
do.
And see, like I said, I'm all over different venues, if you will, different
Different
creators, stuff like
communities,
that. And so
communities.
I read a lot of different things. I see a lot of different things. I'm all over the board.
Right.
And when I come across, say, I'll give an example, bikers that are promoting this shit, and we're supposed to be protecting these children, it don't sit right. When we see people that swear to protect these children. Hey, Jamin, brother, how you doing, man? Hey, Homer, good seeing you guys.
Homer's in here. Let me look at
You
that
know,
chat.
like I said, when you see folks that swore to protect children,
Right.
promoting them being groomed, being preened into
Yeah,
shit
no,
they
that's
shouldn't
not right.
be.
But
That's just not right by no means. And that sets me off real quick. There is no place on this fucking planet for this shit.
well, I'm agreeing with you that there's three sexes and that's it only. So, and you can call yourself a freaking tooth fairy all you want, but there's you're either a male, a female, or both. You can have
Mm-hmm.
be a combination of both. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Either male or female, or a combination of both. That's it. That's how
Yep.
most. That is how everything is born. So
Yep.
I don't get the I non-binary. You know what? No, you're either a male or a female or both. That's it. There's three choices as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you want to be a guy that wants to be a female, yeah, go for it. I don't think you know
Mm-hmm.
it's not me. I just always known who I am growing up, but you know, other people, you know, I don't know. I
Well,
don't
see,
know. It's
that's
their
not.
deal. It's their deal, and I leave it to them. As long as they're not intruding on me, like, because I've been to a bar where a guy was hitting on me, and I had to tell the bartender, if this motherfucker touches my leg one more time, I'm punching him in the face.
I beat the crap out of a couple of cops for doing that. But then again, I
Yeah.
didn't know they were cops because they were
Well,
plain clothes.
I was trying to be nice. I told the guy I was a hetero, just leave me alone. I know you're queer as queer can be. Just leave me alone. But
Yep.
he couldn't leave me alone. And that's when I told the bartender, I don't want to throw fists in here, but if he touches me again, I'm going to punch his ass out. So
Oh,
either
yeah,
get
yeah.
him away from me, or if he touches me, I'm hitting him. That's it.
Yep. And see, like I said, it's
But,
so
but that was
wrong on so
me
many different levels. It's
saying,
not even funny.
that was me saying I don't want to be hit on by a gay person. And hey, I've been to San Francisco and I drove through the hate, or
Mhm.
the gay area of San Francisco. I don't even remember the name of it. We just
Oh
drove
yeah,
through it. It's
yeah.
not the Haight
I
Ashbury. I
remember
was going
that
to say
too.
Haight Ashbury. That's the hippie area. But Castro, the Castro district in San
Yep.
Francisco. And I was irate as a guy. I felt irate. All these guys were staring at me like a piece of meat. And I was like,
Yep.
nope, nope. I got to get out of here. Get me out of here. Uh,
Yep.
so I'm a little homophobic, you can say, in that
Mm.
aspect, because it makes me feel uneasy. So if I
Yep.
say I'm a homophobe, I'm a homophobe. But technically, I'm not because I'm not hating on anyone.
Yep. Hey Devo, how you doing, brother? Yeah. And see, like I said, if you're doing what you do as an adult to another adult, that's one thing. You know, we as adults can handle that much better. We know what to do, we know how to handle it. But a child, they don't.
Right.
They follow suit because they don't know better. It is our job to make sure they learn that. It is our job to protect them as parents, grandparents, teachers. Hey, I, how you doing?
What's the chat saying? Oh, Devo's here, huh?
Are
I
you
mean, dude.
sober again, Devo? If you can't see,
Oh, the
then you're not
presentations.
high enough. You need to smoke a few more bowls.
I had to get a drink of water because I got so high on this show earlier. To tell you honest, I got the cotton mouth going.
Mm,
Dang. Now I'm out smoking a cigarette. That doesn't help, but
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I will not allow seeing any dumbass adult go and preening, grooming these children.
I feel you, man.
I will
I
not
feel you.
support them. I don't care if you're my blood family or not. I won't even piss on your grave when you pass because I will not.
Well,
Ever.
how would you know if they're already dead unless they're speaking to you as a ghost, I guess. Oh, you are Ghost Eagle, so you might be able to pick up on that.
Mhm. My youngest daughter was murdered by a fucking pedo.
Mm, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I watched as they carried her body out of that house. I still see her body on that ground. I still see the fear in her eyes. I still smell her death.
You got some
How am
PTSD.
I supposed to condone shit like that when I watched firsthand my youngest daughter being murdered by a fucking pedo? And the cops let him scot free.
You didn't see it happening, did you? You found out after the fact. Tell me you didn't
Shortly
see it
after
happening.
the fact. Shortly after the fact.
Yeah, shortly after the. Yeah, I would have killed the fucking guy. I would have fucking
They
killed him.
almost did. They had the whole
Oh,
yard filled with paramedics, police department, the coroner's office, and stuff like that.
oh
The guy
yeah.
made the wrong comment to me, and I sat there and I looked at him and was like, don't think that the cops are here to save me from you. It's the opposite. They're here to save you from me. And I looked at him and I was like, they're not big enough to stop me from killing you.
Yeah.
And he sat there and he was about 5 feet from me. And I made my move towards him and he booked. All I seen was ass and elbows. And every time he seen me, he would shit himself and piss himself, literally.
Yeah. Well, fuck that motherfucker. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get angry. And anytime someone takes, a person's child away from them, especially under those circumstances,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would understand you being very pissed. Okay,
You know,
cool. Had to get
yeah.
my
And
boots
like I
on.
said, I see this personally. I see this personally. I see the outcomes of all this shit. I've done a video a while back on this.
Okay.
I am the cleanup crew for these bullies, the cyber bullies. I'm there to pick up the pieces. I'm there to clean up the mess. I'm there sitting there every fucking day on the phone, Discord, however else, emails, cleanup crew for this shit. And I'm not going to stand idly by and sit there and allow this shit to happen. And the more and more I see it, the more and more me and my baseball bat are going playing a little bit of ball. I'm not afraid of what the fucking cops think they may do to me. Because I've already been there, done that. I've got my scars. I've got my battle wounds.
Yeah. Uh, just picking some lemons. My mandarins are gone. Make me some lemon water. Lemons. So that's what this whole address was about. I'm going to go kicker, or excuse my language again. I'm mad because the indoctrination of the kids and that, or just because of
Mm-hmm.
the show you watch. You were mad at a show, right?
Oh, it's the indoctrination. It's the whole.
Yeah,
It's that whole
everything.
picture. The show don't piss me off because people do shows all the time. It don't bother me whatsoever. But when you're indoctrinating children and you're grooming children and you're sexualizing them, no, no, we gotta stand up against that shit. And I don't, like I said, I don't care what people think of me. I'm not in it for views. I'm not in it to be monetized. I can care less about it. If my live gets struck down because of my standing up against these children, then I know I'm doing my right job. I'm sitting there, I'm making my voice heard. These children need someone to stand up and know they've got someone on their corner that's got some level head. Because I've always been the one that takes care of business. I've always been the one that sits there and makes sure that shit gets done. And I'll be damned if I'm going to miss protecting these children. As long as there's breath in me, I'm going to fight till I can't fight no more. And when I get up to the great heaven up there, the great hunting ground, I'm going to get my warriors welcome. I'm going to sit there and have my family, my ancestors say, great job. Welcome, my son. Here's your warrior's blanket. Here's your feathers. And I will walk through those gates with honor and pride because I've done what was right.
Okay. Well, I came up. I just didn't want you to talk up here by yourself, and I wanted to know what the hell you were mad about because you said had some things you needed to address.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was getting to it. I was just a little bit too riled up to really.
Oh, damn it! Now I need, all that heavy talk. I need to go smoke another bowl. Damn, it took my buzz away.
uh, well, like I said, I'm not normally this riled up, but when it does, uh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna warm up my baseball bat.
Well, be careful now. There's nothing wrong with taking a few swings, a few practice swings. Yeah, warm it up.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Did you play baseball as a kid?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I hated that sport. It was too boring for me.
Mm. I was football,
Yeah,
baseball.
I did more football. backyard football with kids more than baseball, and then I did some basketball. I ended up playing soccer. Was on like a team for a while. Yeah, but those were my sports.
All right, yo.
I took cross country in high school, and it was just running. And yeah, no, that sucked. I got out of that real quick. So, and I was on a swim team once, but I had to quit because I stole some money because I was a bad child, and I had to pay it back, so I had to go get a paper route. Back then, us kids could work when we were under 16. There isn't paper routes anymore. Where I think the only kids I've ever seen work were a couple kids that were pushing a lawnmower down the road, going door to door, asking to mow people's yards for some cash.
Yep.
That or lemonade stands, right? During the summertime. Kids will go out there, make a little lemonade stand on the side of the road. So what do kids do to make money nowadays?
Yep.
They start a YouTube channel, huh? They become influencers. They start YouTube channels.
Yep. Well, like I said, I made one comment because I know there's a few that this show will hit. The love of money. I hope the drive for money. You're able to buy morals because you sexualizing children, you little bitches, and endorsing this shit just for views, just because you want the money, fuck you. You could rot in hell. And I'll deliver your happy asses there. If I die in battle, so be it. If I go to jail again, so be it. Because at least I'll do what's right. I will protect these children. Our children are sacred. My kids, no. I'll protect them. My grandkids, they don't know. I will protect them.
How many people you got on your stream right now? Those people.
And if I lose people over this, then you ain't my friend. You don't stand up for what's right.
I'm still maybe I still don't quite understand who you're mad at exactly, who you want to take a baseball bat to, other
Oh,
than
they know who they are. I
they
won't
know
say
who
any
they are.
names. I won't.
Yeah, don't incriminate yourself, whatever you do.
Oh no, they know who they are. They know exactly who they are.
Okay.
Like I said, if they're
Well,
gonna
you're
come
not going to
against
go back
me,
and watch any more of that stuff, are you?
what's that?
You're not going to go back and watch any more of that stuff, are you?
Only if I can't help it. Like if it comes up and I click on it and I start watching that few first minute, and if it's going south and it's hurting those children, I'll say what I need to say. I'll tell them to go fuck themselves and I'll walk away.
The one I saw today was of a teacher. She was a substitute teacher, and she had these kids get up and fight each other. Had someone watch the door and someone was filming under their desk of their substitute teacher letting these two kids go to blows in her classroom.
Well,
That's the one I saw today.
yeah. And see, teachers are supposed to be teaching kids how to be productive citizens. History, reading, writing, arithmetic, all this other shit, home ec,
Um,
shop, how to build themselves in a greater standpoint. And teachers, you're not teachers. Get your fucking useless asses out of that school and put teachers in there that's going to teach these children. Not to sit there and tell these children that they have to be a fucking transgendered, that they
oh,
have to sit there and come into school to be this, to be non-binary.
well, yeah,
If
just
you were
teach
woke,
them, the basics. Like, hey, maybe the Constitution. Give them some civics too. Let them know what America is about. Whatever. Yeah, but I get you. No, teachers have it rough, man. They don't make shit. Teachers do not make an honest living for what we expect them to do. They should be paid more than the cops out there, as far as I'm concerned.
as long as the teachers are teaching what they need to be teaching instead of sitting there having a full day of non-binary, transgender, all this other shit, teaching you how to sit there and hate one another instead of putting the children first.
Instead of just
I
teaching them the
cannot
basics.
agree with
Yeah.
this woke bullshit because if these bitches was woke, then they would see what the fuck they're doing and stop it and do what's right. If these bitches was woke, they would see the damage they're doing. Hey, Truth Brother, good seeing you, man. You know, like I said, I don't care about money. You can offer me $1 million. I'll beat you. I'll take your money first, then I'll beat you for you being stupid enough to ask me for the money. Then I'll make sure I'll take as many kids out to supper as I can. These kids will be taken care of. As many as I can.
True. What's happening?
I'm one that sticks to my grounds, that sticks to my morals.
They owe us money.
Yes, they be pumping.
there,
I agree.
there's some, hey, there's some really good teachers out there. I don't know about you. I've had some, and I went through the public school system, but that was freaking a long time ago compared to nowadays. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
nowadays they teach core math and shit that doesn't make any freaking sense to do sometimes.
You know,
And it's not necessarily the teacher's fault. It could be the administration's fault for shoving it down. First of all, it's full of bureaucracy that shouldn't be there. Pay
oh
the
yeah.
teachers, get rid of all the administrators. Damn
You know,
administrators for everything in that crap.
see, one thing that I think is funny, you hit a topic, and I'm going to hit on it real quick. The Constitution. We have more power over the government than the government wants us to believe. We can right now, as it sits, fire every elected official and start new. We have the power to stand up against this crap. It is in our Constitution. The United States Constitution states that we can, at any given time, stand up, start new. I'm a constitutionalist. I stand for that Constitution. I believe what it stands for the most part. There are some things that gives the government power because they keep rewriting the bitches.
Well, I would sure love it if freaking legislators started getting rid of freaking laws instead of adding laws on the books. Just first of all, literally too many freaking laws out there. Can't even walk out the street without breaking one and having a cop bust you for something. That didn't cause anybody any harm. You know,
No,
no victim. But you're gonna go to jail and you're gonna pay us tens of thousands of dollars and whatever the charge is. But yeah, they do that. They do that. Too
no.
many laws. Too many laws. So find me a lawmaker that get rid of some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See,
Like the ability to tax our income. Oh, would love a freaking legislator get in there and say we need to stop taxing people's income. We'll get rid of the 17th Amendment. I think is that the 17th Amendment? That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mean both, Papa. We both fought hard for our country. We fought hard for the Constitution. We fought hard for the people that live in it, that want to come over to our country to call this place home. And I will be damned if I'm going to allow some pissant woke motherfucker to come over here and destroy that shit.
Just dox myself, but there you go. I'm a veteran too.
We've made sacrifices that makes maggots puke. We've done things that make grown men scared. We've been through more hell than Satan's ever given us.
Damn. Whoa, where you been? I don't want to go there. That sounds scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was in a war. I fought in a war. I am glad I fought the war I fought and not some of the other ones. My war was quite quick. Let's just put it. Because I was in Desert Shield, Desert Storm. So
My war
yeah.
was a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
Front line, hard, every day.
Every day humping.
You know, all men have a battle of the bulge. You know, it's called the morning wood. And yes, I just had to say that.
Yeah, well, I was in headquarters. I guess they thought I was pretty smart, so they made me a driver for a colonel. Full bird. He had an silver eagle up on his shoulders, right? On his collar. But
Yep.
so we stayed back. In fact, I barely got into the theater. of war in Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and crossed into the Iraq border. But I did drive through some gas, and I did see all the oil fields burning, and that looked like hell. So. Nice, this Purple Heart.
Yep. I will be right back. Go ahead and keep going. Keep the discussion going. I will be just right back real
What?
quick.
Okay, go ahead. You know what? I'll play a song. Play a song, man.
I'm back. Hey, G Blues, how you doing, man?
All right, good. Perfect timing. Oops. So anything else you want to discuss, Eagle? Anything else you want to address?
I'm good right now. I'm just trying not to read a few things right now because that will set me off even more. And
We can't get your heart rate going, right? We got too many bypasses in there, right? Stents,
yeah,
bypasses.
well,
Hey,
my
how's
heart rate calmed down to 108.
well, that's good. Hey, I'm going to ask you something about your motorcycle because you laid that down, if I remembered correct, right? Not
Oh,
too
what's
long
that?
ago, got injured, had to walk back from the hospital and shit like that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
after you got injured. And you were hurt then. So all that's healed up, right? Or you still have complications from from that wreck?
Oh, no, I'm healed up from it.
Okay. How about your bike? Has it got healed up too? Or did you get rid of it?
Oh, hell no. I'll be dying on my bike. She took less damage than I did.
Well, I hope so. She's made out of metal.
Well,
Or he, I don't know. I don't know. I name I name certain things. I name my car name. I don't have a name for my car currently. I name my pool stick. I got a nickname for my pool cue. I call her Ophelia.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Ophelia.
All right, let me do something real quick. I'm going to. There
A
we go.
guitar too.
All right, Papa, you're a mod.
Congratulations, Papa.
I am very selective on who I have as mods because not all your mods that you have are your friends.
I don't like becoming a mod, to tell you honestly, Ghost Eagle. It's a wrench, and wrenches kind of remind me of work because I'm a welder, and I've had to wrench a lot of things before. So it just reminds me of work. Just no thanks.
Girl,
Although sometimes it's really nice if I see people in chat that I want to look at their channel, I can go to their channel and see who they are. But other than that, no, it's not
I'm
that
one of
big.
those oddball out when it comes to your moderations or whatever, because I'm not one that will sit there and crack jokes up left and right and make you question things, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Just add to the conversation a little in chat. That's what I like to
Yeah,
do. That's what I'm doing here right now with you. Although my phone just told me it's about ready to die, so I don't know how much longer I have.
well, hey, I wore that Indian shirt with pride while riding my Harley. It threw me off like a bucking horse. But I held on for the 8 seconds. Uh,
All right, Ghost, I'm gonna have to head out, man. My phone is about ready to die if I don't go
all
plug it
right.
in and get off this
Hey,
thing.
thank you for
So,
coming up on panel. You know, much appreciated. And,
well, thanks for sharing, and I hope you're calmed down a little bit. Like I said, don't watch the things that trigger you if you can help it. You
oh,
know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
afraid to
I
poke
know if you
anything
can
that I'm
help it.
wrong. So,
If you can help it, you know what I'm saying. Don't get your
oh
heart rate up
yeah,
over silly stuff that you don't need to. But
yeah. And
hey,
one
if
last
you
thing
need to,
about
if you're
me.
there, like I don't know how you didn't kill that guy that messed with your daughter, but I would have. But yeah, I
Oh,
feel
if
you.
I
Just
ever
try
see
to.
that fucker, I
Fuck
guarantee
yeah,
you,
I
he
don't
won't
blame
be
you.
breathing.
I don't blame. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. I'd go to jail for my kids. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're saying. All right, brother. You have a good one. Later,
You too,
everyone in
man.
chat. Bye.
Thank you, Fab Daddy, for coming on up in the panel. Thank you for putting your 2 cents in, everybody. You know, I'm really appreciated it. Hey, Mom, told some videos. How you doing, man? You're like I said, I'm not one to sit there and hold my peace. I'll be cordial to a point. I will sit there and I will share how it is. Wow, back on again. All right. You know, like I said, I'm not one to sit there and hold my peace. And I'm hoping that the love of money that's driving your dumb asses, that you're able to buy some morals, that you're able to buy some class, that you're able to buy some ethics. Money cannot buy you a ticket to heaven. As your Bible states. Hey, Dragon, sweetheart. How you doing, man? As your Bible states, it is better or easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is to have a rich man go into heaven. Keyword. It is easier to sit there and thread a camel through the eye of a needle than a rich man to go to heaven. You know why? Because the fucking rich bitch only cares about the money. Only cares about the money. Your Jesus states, give up everything and follow me. The rich man says, but I have many. I have all this, I have all this, I have all the land, I have all this. I have all this amounts of wealth, money, cattle, livestock, land. You can have all that. I would love to have money. But you know what? I'm so poor I can barely even make it through the month. But I don't care about that. I still wear my hat high. I still sit there and I hold my chin up high. Hey, West Side, how you doing, man? Welcome on board. Rich in spirit is good. See, your Jesus stated very clearly who he hung out with. He hung out with the sinners. He hung out with the sick. He hung out with the poor. He stood up for the poor. He gave to the poor because he knew the rich man's cloth was tainted in others' bloods. How far down do you have to go to sell your ass? How low do you have to go before you start waking up and realizing your love of money is going to be your downfall? When you do things that goes against your morals that you've been so-called raised up against, what you need to do is you need to go down to that tattoo artist while you're bending over selling your ass. You sit there, it says for sale with an arrow. You get your little tramp stamp that says for sale. I'm doing good, sweetheart. How you doing, hon? As a good friend of mine, Process said, exit through the gift shop. And you have that pointed down. You get those arrows right down there. It says, this ass is for sale. You get your knee pads ready. Spinning needle. You've lost a lot of credibility, you bitch. Lost a lot of people for what? The drive of money, the hunger for money to sell yourself against children. Fuck you. And if you're a biker, I want you to do one thing. I want you to stop riding your bike wherever you're at right now, push it over the side of the road, and give it to somebody else that's got morals, that's got class, that will stand up for what's right. If you're a teacher, I want you to quit your job right now, go to school to learn what morals are, learn what ethics are. You're teaching these kids how to be productive citizens, not to destroy them, not to allow them to be destroyed by stupid bullshit agendas, by this so called woke bullshit. If you're a government and you're allowing this shit, then you need to step your happy ass down. I know I'm a sinner. I've made my mistakes. I've learned from them. Hell, there's several times that I went back to school to learn more about them. I think I've got my doctorate's degree on sinology. I know I'm a bad person. I've done some really horrific bad things throughout my lifetime. But all these bad things I've done in my past defined who I am today. That made me who I am today. That still gives me that drive every day to stand up for what's right. Because my heart is right with God. My heart is right with our great Father. I came to terms with my demons. They made me who I am today. And as that old saying goes, he who is without sin casts the first stone. I'm not casting the first stone. Because I am without no sin. We are not sinless. We just have to learn how to sin less. You know, we are the change we seek. We are the change that we seek. And like I said, I'm hoping your love of money buys you morals. Because I know it'll buy a whole lot of doctor bills. And make sure you buy a whole bunch of lube also because you're going to need it as well. Unless you're dry docking it, then that's up to you. But when you bring these kids into your shit, you demoralize these kids, You sit there and you put these kids in harm's light. Nah. I'll have nothing to do with you bitches. I cannot condone it. I will not condone it. And how could you say you're a veteran if you're allowing this shit as well? Answer that question. How can you call yourself a veteran if you fought you down in the ditches, you put yourself through thick and thin, you seen your fellow friends, brothers not make it? How could you stand up for this shit when this is the same shit we fought against? Answer me that question. Now, I don't normally go against our veterans because I salute our veterans every day. Every time I do a live, you have a good one, moms. Thank you for coming on in. Y'all are welcome anytime, day or night that I do a live. This is your panel, this is your channel, this is your voice. But like I said, if you're a vet and you're supporting this shit, take off your gear. Don't wear it because you're disgracing that cut. You're disgracing that pen. You're disgracing the medal that you won or earned in the light of combat. I don't care who you are. I don't care how bad you think you are. If you're going against these children and if you're involved in indoctrinating these children and grooming these children, you're not a badass. You may have a badass, but you're not badass. What will it take you to wake your happy asses up? What will it take for you to realize that you fucked up? How far down do you have to go? You call yourself a Christian while you're riding Satan's dick? Nah, you're a hypocrite. You're a loser. You're fake. You're phony. I'll call you out on it every goddamn time I can. See, I don't just use one part of the Constitution for my battles. I use the whole fucking thing. Every dot, every quotation, every word, every syllable, every line. through the Constitution. The rights, our amendments. I go for it. I'm every word, every letter. But the Chinese already here. You know, we ordered a president through wish.com and we got the Chinese knockoff. When you sell your ass and you lose your morals for the drive of money, fuck you. When you sit there and you put our children in harm's way and you're laughing about it, fuck you. You're selling your ass for nothing. You're losing more than you're gaining. Yeah, 50 cents here, a dollar there. For what? I want you to say your voice right now. Why are you selling your ass for? Is there a moral to the story here that we're not seeing? Is there something that us good folk are missing somewhere? 'Cause if there is, please enlighten our happy asses. Let us know what your reason is. Yeah. Hey, T-Tall brother, how you doing, man? Good seeing you again. I love that one raccoon that's on your show consistently. That thing is a badass raccoon. Freaking huge. You know, like I said, I would rather sit down with honest sinners. I would rather sit down. The one that was the one that was on the show last night, and the one that sat there and was fighting that cat the other day. Man, that was funnier and shit. Hey, y'all want great content? Go to Too Tall Rob's live. He's got some critter cams, and he sits there, and all the critters come up and feed throughout the night, and it is hilarious as hell. He's got some raccoons there that is just hilarious as hell. But like I said, I want to hear your voice. What makes you you? Are you better than us because you want money? You're driving for money? You got money? Are you better than any of us poor folk? Your high and mighty king or queen crown that you got from Burger King? You better buy yourself morals, you little bitch, because I guarantee you're gonna need it. When you meet our great Father and it's your time to go to heaven, you're gonna be questioned on this shit. Remember, your Bible also states, where were you when I was sick? Where were you when I was in the hospital? Where were you when I was dying? Where were you when I was homeless? And the apostle said, Lord, if we knew you were sick, we would have been there. If we'd known you was in prison, we would have been there. If we would have known you was homeless, we'd have given you shelter. If we would have known you were hungry, we'd have given you food. And our great Father stated, if you have done it to the least of these, then you have done it unto me. Key word. If you have done it unto the least of these, then you have done it unto me. How could you call yourself a Christian when you're slapping Jesus in the face? How could you call yourself a Christian with morals if you're slapping him in the face and going against everything that he's teaching? Again, it is easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich bitch to get into heaven. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a second there. It is easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. A rich man sells his soul for the love of money. He sells his ass for the love of money, the wealth, the prestige. While us poor folk, we give out of our heart. We give because we know what's right. We don't sell our asses for the love of money. See, I don't sell my ass for the love of money. I sell Papa for the love of money. Yep. See, that's the other thing that brings up another Bible quote. You know, God says he would rather have you either hot for him or cold for him, not lukewarm. Because if you're lukewarm, and he will spit you out of his mouth. The meaning for that is either you're all in for God or not at all. As what they call atheists that don't believe in God really, but they really do. Because if you're lukewarm, that means you're a hypocrite. You're walking with God and dancing with the devil at the same damn time, and that don't sit well with God. That gives him bad case of indigestion. He don't care for that. So again, how can you call yourself a Christian if you're going against what God told you to be? How could you call yourself a Christian if you're going against what God has in store? How could you call yourself a Christian if you're sitting there going against children? And it states in the Bible again, come to me as the spirit of the child. Come to me as a child, innocent, full of life, full of vigor. So again, how can you call yourself a Christian? You're not. You're a fucking hypocrite. And those that know me long enough knows that I cannot stand hypocrites. I can't stand them bitches whatsoever. I don't claim to be liking them. You can't trust them. And in my world, trust is key thing. My world, all I've ever been indoctrinated with was trust, respect, loyalty, honor, loyalty, morals, ethics. Very first thing that we have to have is trust. Because if we don't trust you, we have nothing to do with you at all. And there's a lot of people right now that lost my trust. I would not waste a piss to put them out if they was on fire. I would not even make s'mores off of their burning asses. If I had to put you out, if you was on fire, you know what I'd be using? I'd be using jet fuel. Yep. See, trust is key thing. That is the first and foremost. Respect is the second. Because if there's no trust, there's absolutely nothing. And I do mean nothing that could go right through there. Because if you have no trust, There is nothing, literally nothing else after that, because you need to have trust in your doctor to make sure you come out all what needs to be done. You have to have trust in your mechanic to make sure your vehicle is running properly, to make sure you get your happy ass to work or to the whorehouse to sell your ass. You have to have trust in your relationship. You get my whiff? Trust is key thing. And there's a few people that lost themselves today in my trust. And they're losing more people by the handfuls. And I'm laughing my ass off. Oh, well, I got this backing my happy ass up. No, you don't. Because you're selling your ass and you're losing your morals. You're losing your ground. Or unless you never had morals to begin with, then you're just selling your ass because you want the love of money. I'm sorry, but like I said, money don't drive my happy ass. Yeah, I could use it. I could get myself out of debt. I could finally get food every month. I could sit there and start paying for the shit that I need to pay for every month. I struggle, but it don't matter to me because I still give where it needs to be given. I still do what I can to help other people because I have morals. I was raised with ethics. I was also told never to deviate from that because our word's the only thing that we actually truly own in this useless, fucked up world that we live in today. And if your word ain't matching your actions, then I guarantee you it ain't gonna set well because you lose trust. And without trust, you don't got shit. You don't got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. So with that, I need to vacate for a little while. I need to make something to eat or go to the store, get me something to eat, something, because I'm a little bit hungry. I do want to do a live here shortly there tonight, something totally different, something fun, something cool to break the monotony. I love y'all. I am grateful for all you subscribers out there. I'm thankful for everybody that comes in the chat, makes their voices heard. I'm grateful for being part of your lives, to come into your lives and be part of your shows, everything like that. But you know what? There's a few people that lost me and they're losing hundreds because they lose themselves. I support those who support helping children. I will not support anyone who's supporting indoctrinating children, sexualizing children, bastardizing these children, destroying these children. I will not support any fucknut, twat waffle, useless bitch that supports pedos or is a pedo. I put them bitches in the hospital. It is not my job to show mercy. Now, mercy is given where mercy is shown. And when it comes to protecting a child, you better believe I will not show mercy. That's God's choice. And yes, I will ask Great Father for forgiveness. At least I will die with a clean slate. I will pass away as a soldier, doing what's right for these children. I will stand up for these children 100%. Hey, Karen, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in. Hey, you're welcome, man. You know, like I said, I've never been one to sit there and well, like I said, I've never been one to hold my peace. I've never been one to sit there and, hey, Babette, how you doing? Thank you for coming on in. You know, like I said, I've never been one to sugarcoat shit. I've stated this many times in many other videos that I've done in the past that I am not Willy Wonka. I do not sugarcoat shit. I am not politically correct. I am actually the opposite of that. I'm politically inept. I've been fighting the government for many years. And I'll still continue to fight them bitches every day I can. See, when I walk into these offices, they know they work for me because I'm the one that elected them. They did not elect themselves. They did not put themselves in office. We, the people, and I'm a people. I'm pissed off. I say no more attacking these children. It is our job as parents to protect these children. It is our job to sit there and make sure that our children are our future, that they grow up in a better world than we have. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I don't have to be. I am nice. I would rather be that one that sits there and makes you crack up laughing. All the panels that I go on to, all the lives that I go on to, everybody will tell you that I'm cracking everybody up. I'm sitting there having fun. But there's times where you need to stand up and you grow your balls and you put them down from your ears or off your chins, put them in the right place, and stand up where it needs to be. And I will stand up against anybody. I don't care who you think you're, how big or bad you think you are. You think I'm scared of you bitches? Hell no. You know why I'm not scared of you for? Because I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. You're attacking kids. There's a difference. No shit, hana, wano, miyo no hani, dignaste. Inaka, naya chistun, tadosya, angine. And for you bitches, fuck you. Sit on this and spin. And if you can't hear this, here, turn up the volume. If you support pedos, if you support these child molester motherfuckers, if you sit there and you get involved in this shit, you're not part of this family. You will never be a part of this family. If you're supporting this child indoctrination bullshit, then you're not part of my family. You're not part of these cool people that come into here right now. If you're supporting this bullshit, and if you're a subscriber of mine, remove yourself. Because I don't need your kind here. I am glad that I got those that I got subscribed to me because they got morals, they got class. They're good, kindred folk. Are they perfect? No. But they're perfectly welcome here anytime they want to. They know it. This is their channel. I'm just the creator of this. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat shit from anybody. I don't know that word tact. I know of it, but I don't know what it means. Because see, there's times where you need to have someone like me come up and state what's there. You need someone like me to come in and build that fire up inside your britches and get your ass going, motivated to do something right. You need someone like me to come up there and sit there and slap you in the face when you're doing something wrong, screwing up. You need someone like me to come up there and remind you where you stand, to give you that wake up call. That's not going to sit there and blow smoke up your ass and say it's windy. No. I'm not going to piss on your shoe and tell you it's raining. I'm going to tell you I'm pissing on your shoe and I'm going to sit there and piss on your face and tell you why I'm pissing on your face. If you're a man, man up. Grab your balls off your fucking chin. Put them down where they belong. Fuck what the media says. Fuck what the government says. Start standing up for what's right. If you're a woman, be a woman instead of being a cowardly little bitch. I don't have nothing against being a drag queen. I have absolutely nothing against that. I have nothing against if you're a gay person, lesbian person. I don't care what you do on you. I have a couple of gay kids. So if I said that I hated the gay community, then I'd be a hypocrite. Then I wouldn't love my children. Just because they are gay, it don't mean a damn thing. If I hated my children because they were gay, then I would not be a person. Then I would have failed as a father. I would have failed them. I've never failed my kids. I've never failed a child yet. And I won't. You're right, Papa. And you know what's bad? More women have more balls than most of these men do. There's men out there that get upset when their fucking Starbucks latte, whatever frappy, crappy shit, whatever the fuck they want, is not at the right temperature, is not served 3 degrees clockwise, with just that right amount of piss in it. I see more women with bigger balls than Hillary himself. The roles are switching. You're a man, you stand up as a man. If you want sensitivity, then be sensitive, but still be a fucking man. Do what's right, you little bitch. See, like I said, I've said this many times. If you're going to come against me, don't send any of your lackeys to do your bullshit job. You come face me yourself. Because I sure as a fuck will. I'll show up at your doorstep. Last time I had the tuxedo, I got sick. Doctor said I needed fiber in my diet. He also said I needed iron in my diet, so I ate a Dodge. But like I said, I'm grateful for all you guys that subscribe to me. I'm really thankful. I am humbled beyond repair on this. I never thought I would get past 10. I never thought that I'd have people coming in and saying, hey, yeah, come on in, da da da. We stand by you. Here you are, da da. I never thought that was possible. I am grateful for this. I thank each and every one of you knuckleheads out there that subscribe to me. If you've got my respect and you've got my trust, if you've got my trust, you've got all of me, and I will die protecting you. I will be at your side 100%. And I don't do it because I'm getting paid for it. I stand my ground. I was always told that you stand for what you believe in, even if you standing alone. Still stand for what you believe in. But with that, I need to cut out for a little while. If I do a live here in a little bit, it's going to be an open panel, open discussion, whatever you topics want to be there. I am going to do a live later on tonight that I'm going to switch things up a little bit because I have promised a few things on changes that's coming to my show. Well, our show, your show. I figured some things out on how to do some things. See, I don't have help figuring this shit out. It's trial and error. You know, like I said, I'm no stranger to busted knuckles. Means that I'll dig in the trench. I'll fight the good fight. Who you kidding? You're as ugly as I am, Papa. There's no hope for you either. But hey, Papa, anytime you want to use my platform to get your word out, let me know and I'll hook you up every time. You can use this panel at any given time. But anyway, I need to go and grab something to eat real quick. I'm thinking about making some pork chops, some rice. Yeah. Hey, XS brother, how you doing, man? Good seeing you again. Like I said, I'm pissing in a whole lot of Wheaties tonight, and I'm stepping on toes that needs to be stepped on. But like I said, I'm going to do a show tonight if I remember, if I'm able to. I'm going to do another show tonight with some changes that I came up with and stuff like that. That is there. It's going to be a kick-ass show. There's going to be some things that's going to be brought to light, and it's going to shock y'all. But anyway, nahane, nashite, washo, tene, shta, anewa, haile, chinya hekie, wushte, nakane, aneweja, she, lahele, moya hane. Means we stand for the good. We stand for what we believe in. We speak from our hearts. We give from our hearts. And we carry our hearts with the wind to help others. I don't care what branch of service you are in, was in, or will be in, you've got my salute. Except for one right now is extremely questionable, and I will not support that one all the way. if at all. Everybody knows what branch that is. And it hurts my heart to say that against any of our military branches. It tears me up to sit there and hear myself say out of these own lips that I'm not supporting one branch of the military. All my days, I've supported all of the military because they believed in what was right. They stood up what was right. Our military was the greatest on this fucking planet. Now, not so much. Like I said, it turns my gut to say that I don't support any one of our branches of military. Hey, you one brother, how you doing, man? Hey, Misfit, sweetheart. Like I said, it don't matter what branch you're in. It's just the fact that you're serving, that you're doing what you've been called to do. Even when you're in the wrong one, but you still holding your ground for your morals that you were raised with and not following suit this bullshit, woke crap, non-binary bullshit, fucking fake useless crap. As long as you stand for what you believe in and you're doing what you know is right, not right now, but right. That's all that matters. But like I said, there's one military branch that I'm ashamed to even call a military branch. But I still salute our veterans of that branch. I still salute a lot of the populations in that branch. I don't believe what those bitches stand for. I won't condone it at fucking all. But don't matter if you're in the Navy, Army, National Guard, Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force. Don't matter what branch you're in. As long as you're doing what's right and not right now, but you standing your ground going against this bullshit and you're doing what you've been called to do, you've got my support. You got everybody here in this channel here support 100%. You know, right now, I have to laugh. I have to laugh my ass off for one thing. A song was played just a few minutes ago on a passing vehicle. YMCA. The Navy was represented in that. Look at where that useless fucking branch is now. Full circle. Now, I'm not saying anything against those people, like I said, that served with their hearts, that believe in what they're doing is right. I'm just going against those woke bitches that's allowing our military to be laughing joke, that's slapping our country in the face, that's degrading our country's values even more by allowing this shit to happen. You slap my country in the face, and I'm slapping you back. You stomp my flag, and I'll stomp your ass in the ground, and I'll bury your ass in the concrete. You go against my people that I've protected, that I've served for with pride, honor. As Merle Haggard says, that brings out the fight inside of me. I don't have fear what people think they may do to me. You can take everything away from me. You can take all my money away from me. You can take everything I own away from me right now, and I wouldn't care because I'll survive with nothing. I will still walk around with my head held high. I will still sit there and be free because I did what was right. I stood up for those that needed to be stood up for. I gave a voice to those people that didn't have a voice, that didn't know how to speak, who to speak to. I protected those that needed protected. So you can take everything I own. You can burn all this shit to the ground. Now, if you come near my motorcycle, you come up against my little bike out there, then yeah, it's again another fight. But if I lose that, that don't matter because that's not me. I love her. She's my baby. I earned her. I earned that right to ride that motorcycle. I fought hard for long as many years to get another motorcycle. But I did it on my own sweat, my own tears, my own blood. So, like I said, if you think I'm scared of you bitches, you won't come against me, then fine. You come against me. Pack a lunch because you're going to earn your beatings. If I get my ass kicked, I get my ass kicked. Oh, well. I guarantee you, you'll get yours too. But again, with that, like I said, We love y'all. Sorry for the rant. I just got riled up a little too hard, a little too high, and a little too fast. Someone needed to stand up for these children. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And just because we got the Constitution, you should read your morals first before reading that. Then, once you read your morals, then you can read the Constitution. Then you can uphold that Constitution. Then you can sit there and do what is right by that Constitution as long as your morals are still in check. People throw that Constitution around like it's nothing because it is nothing to them. They only use the bits and pieces that's going to suit their agenda. The Constitution does not need to be rewritten, it needs to be reread. As a good brother of mine says, make sure you exit through the gift shop. And make sure you got enough lube to last you a whole ride because motherfuckers, you're gonna need it. We love y'all. And the other thing it is that I always end up my shows with this is that it don't matter what cut you've got on, what motorcycle you riding out there, whether you're a non-club member, you're a person that rides because you're enthused with it, you enjoy the freedom, or you've got a diamond club on, or mom and pop riding club, you've got our salute 100%. We love y'all here. You've got our support 100%. Again, as long as you are not supporting a pedo, as long as you're not a pedo, as long as you are not supporting any of this indoctrination of children, then you've got my support 100%. Like I said, you woke the beast. Now, what you're going to do with this beast is on you. How you meet me will depend on you. Anyway, love y'all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that y'all stood by me 100% because you know what? I've got your back as long as you got mine. I'm always here for you anytime you need me, at any given time, day or night. If you guys got Discord, hit me up on Discord. If not, someone will direct you to the right places to get a hold of me. But we love you here. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the bantering back and forth. I don't want you guys to be afraid to say anything because on my channel, I don't censor you as long as you go against my rules. No doxing of any kind. Respect others that are on this panel. Respect everybody that's in this chat. Respect does go a long way. A little respect does go a long way. You want respect, you give some respect back. Because respect is earned, not given. Trust is earned, not given. But again, like I said, I have some of the greatest people on this planet subscribe to me. I'm grateful for them. Even you trolls that are sitting there trying to figure out what to nitpick and taking clips of what I say. trying to use it against me, trying to think, make yourselves feel better. I appreciate you little bitches too. But if you're going to tell my story, you better tell the truth because if not, I'll be coming. Anyway, love y'all. Night. Y'all have a great night. Be kind to one another. Make someone laugh today. I know there's people out there that right now that needs laughter. With that being said, keep cool. Work with one another. Make each other laugh.